everyone, welcome back to her view of the pew. Kelly here, and this week we're going over the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, and I am pretty excited about it. I'm going to try to thoroughly cover the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS for someone who's just simply looking for a good review on this firearm. I'm also going to talk about it in the perspective of considering this as a first-time gun purchase and as a female purchasing this firearm. So hopefully you'll find this information pretty helpful. So let's dig into the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. What Glock did with this is they took a bunch of the different suggestions that Glock owners gave them and made a bunch of modifications. So let's talk about some of these modifications. Glock improved the strength and the design on the trigger bar and then on the locking block components. So I don't know if it made that much of a difference. Some people didn't notice it at all. Some say they do. Who knows? I guess you have to just compare depending on how much you shoot a Glock. But the one thing that I personally love about Glocks is this safe action trigger system, and I will show you that here. So this right here has to be pushed in order for this firearm to go off. And what that means is if I drop this gun, it's not just going to go off. I mean, I literally have to make sure I pull this trigger in order for it to go off. People are so scared of that their gun is just going to go off. Guns don't go off on their own. You have to pull the trigger. You do. You got to pull it. And then it, pew, pew, trigger. Okay, so one of the other things I want to talk about that's different with this firearm is the front serrations on it. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. So these were added, and there were a lot of people that complained about that, basically simply because you weren't able to do like a press check, or it wasn't easy to manipulate the slide at all. The Gen 5, there is no cutout any longer. I'm just going to kind of show you that. Okay, so there's no cutout there anymore, and it was more of just an annoyance for most people. Some people said that when they would reload, they would pinch their hand. I don't know if that's true or not, but I never had any issues. Probably, I don't have big hands, so I never had those issues. But just saying, some people did, probably men with bigger hands maybe. Well, I guess we'll leave it at that. Anyways, they didn't like it. Glock changed it. Another enhancement with these is the barrel. They went for a more traditional rifling and a matched crown. They said that this basically increases accuracy. They call it a marksman barrel. I thought I was going to shoot like a marksman. These barrels can be switched out with the Gen 5, 17, and 19, but it cannot be switched out with a Gen 4 or any previous generation, just as a little FYI there. Alright, let's talk about the magazines. They did alter those a little bit as well. So here, the followers are orange. Now that is so you can get an easier visual identification, and there are little lips here on the bottom of the mags, just for easier reload. Alright, one of the other things that is changed here. Alright, you still have the reversible, magazine catch, so you can put that on either side. And then what's cool here, what makes it ambidextrous, is the slide stop lever. Okay, it's on both sides. I'm just going to reference this one, so as you can see, right, this is made for a right-handed shooter. So, you lefties out there, I know some of you will like this gun. And I mean, it's ambidextrous. Man. I'm just saying. Another modification is the finger grips here. So I'll show you this, they did remove them. And just as a reference, I wanted to show you here. Okay, so you see there were these finger grips here. Okay, so that is something that has changed. And, you know, some people liked the finger grips, some didn't. You know, I mean, even as a female, they're comfortable to me. Either way, no real preference here, but it really did bother some people as far as for their shooting. Now, if we're going to talk about this firearm as a conceal for a female, this is not my go-to. I carry the Glock 42. It's smaller, it's more compact. Now, this one has a ton of accessories on it, so, you know, again, it's difficult for me as a woman to conceal this. Now, I love this gun too, and the way I see it, it's kind of like your purses. Ladies, we don't have just one purse, do we? So yeah. So for the girls out there, I'm just going to kind of show you here that now it's going to be a little more difficult to conceal, as you know, because of the size of it. I do carry a Glock 42. It's small, it's compact. Even when I wear my gym clothes, I can still, you know, conceal it. So, you know, that might be a downfall for a female that is looking at possibly purchasing this as a concealed carry. Now, for a man, I mean, it's still a big gun, but, you know, if guys wear looser shirts or whatever, probably not as much of a problem for a man as a female. Okay, so we're going to take a little closer look. Now, this is what comes standard with it. You have the 3 magazines here. They are 15 round mags. You do have the option that you can purchase 17, 24, 31, and 33 rounds mags to go with this particular firearm. The barrel length on this is 4.02 inches. The weight without the magazine is 21.34 ounces. It has a length of 7.28 inches and a width of 1.34 inches with a height of 5.04 inches. It comes with the modular backstrap system for the individual operator adjustment, which I'll just show you here. So those would go on the back there. The other thing I want to talk about is the new finish on this. So I just wanted you to get a better look at it. It's the Glock's NDLC finish. It's just supposed to be tougher, more durable, and it is on both the barrel and the slide. Here you have the reversible magazine catch, so you can put it on either side of this firearm. And then we talk about the ambidextrous slide stop levers. So just getting a closer look at those right there. I have paired this with the Trijicon RMR Type 2 reflex sight with the 6.5 MOA. Okay, so that's this piece here. As you can see, and I'm just going to show you so you can get an idea. All right, so you can see it. Like how awesome this is, how easy that makes it to shoot. It's pretty fun. And in addition, I had to get the Trijicon suppressor height sights, okay? Because otherwise, it's too low. You're not going to be able to use your rear sights through the optics. Okay, so that is an additional thing that you would need to buy. All right, another thing I paired it with is the ZEV Technologies Pro Plus Glock Gen 5 low profile flared magwell. So this is not standard. That's something that was added on there as well. And then there's also the Streamlight TLR-1 HL tack light here, and that stands for high lumen. Okay, so as you can see, that's pretty cool too, right? So for this gun being a 9mm caliber, I think it's a great firearm for a newbie. I think it's a good firearm for a female. Again, like my friends coming out shooting with me, no experience touching a gun before, and they had zero issues shooting this firearm. I just want to kind of recap again on all the new features with this. The new finish that we talked about, the new barrel, which is that marksman barrel that has the rifling for improved accuracy, the no finger grooves here, the ambidextrous slide stop lever, which, you know, again on both sides, the flared magwell, which has that subtle flare to it for reloads, and then the MOS mounting system, and of course the trigger improvements, along with the front serrations here for the easier slide manipulation. So guys, I would love for you, anyone who has this gun, if you would comment below and let me know what you think about the new barrel and the trigger improvements, if you've noticed a difference, and you know what your thoughts are on that. I invited my friend Ashley and Alyssa to come out. Again, these two girls have never touched a gun before. This is going to be so much fun. It's that time. Let's head out to the range and let's shoot it. So in conclusion of the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, I absolutely love this gun. It was super easy to shoot. I always seem to be right on target with it. I mean, the optics help, I'm not gonna lie. But this is a great gun to have. And I think for either a first-time gun buyer, a female, just an avid gun collector, it's pretty much perfect for any scenario. Hope you enjoyed the review of the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell so that way you can get notifications, because you're not going to want to miss the next review. It'll be on the Glock 42. And as always, just a little shout out to say thank you to our military, our first responders. We appreciate everything that you do. Guys, the best is yet to come. I don't know how this... I don't really, yeah, I'm not really good at that. No. Cut it!